Reincarnation is also known as rebirth or transmigration, and is the philosophical belief that the non-physical essence of a living being begins a new life in a different physical form or body after biological death. Many religions that believe in reincarnation consider it the path to purity and salvation. Over the years, Woodhull has been covering many stories about reincarnation, where many of them are so convincing they would challenge even the most hardcore skeptics. Like our previous reincarnation stories, the following story is more amazing evidence and maybe further proof that reincarnation exists. In 2014, when Atlas Aubrey from Evansville, Indiana, was 1.5 years old, he started having terrible night terrors, where his eyes would be wide open as if he was in terrible pain. The young boy's disturbing dreams went on for many years, and his mother appeared unable to comfort him or help him in any way. She became so distressed and desperate that she sought professional help for her son, but nobody was able to come up with any rational answers for a child's behaviour. One day when Atlas was 5 years of age, he and his mother were driving in the car when Atlas suddenly said, "I miss when my mum used to play with me in the playground." His mother asked him, "You mean me?" And Atlas replied, "No, my other mum, with the really pretty hair." What happened next surprised his mother even more, when he said to her that his real name was Jalen Robinson and his mother's name was Washington. Atlas's mother was shocked even further when he said, "When I was this child, someone took my life." The story had his mother extremely confused and baffled. And where did he come up with the name Jalen Robinson, believing that it must have been someone he knew at school? And why was he talking about this child called Jalen Robinson? His mother then decided to Google the child's name and found a story about a 90-month-old boy who had been slain by his babysitter in Brooklyn, New York in 2005, almost 10 years previously. Yet they lived in Evansville, Indiana. Erica was shocked to find the name Jalen Robinson, who had lost his life just the way her son had said. To go deeper into this tragedy and to give the story more credibility, we'll delve into the original incident that happened in 2005, as was reported in the media. Police reported that a babysitter had been charged with taking the life of a 90-month-old boy in Brooklyn. The mother of the child, Corrine Washington, said that 40-year-old Tammy Williams had been looking after Jalen Robinson for 1 week in her home while she and her husband worked, and at a future date had planned to place him in a nearby daycare centre. The mother said that she'd been in contact with the babysitter all week, where her son appeared to be doing fine. The police were called to Tammy Williams' home at 483 Lincoln Avenue in East New York a short time after midnight on Sunday, March the 6th, where they found Jalen Robinson unconscious. He was then taken to Brookdale University Hospital and Medical Centre, where a short time after being admitted was pronounced dead. Tammy Williams told Jalen's mother that she may have overdosed him with Tylenol, and then changed her story, saying he may have bumped his head. Corrine Washington said that Tammy Williams was her friend. "Why did she cover my son's mouth with duct tape?" Corrine Washington worked as a security guard in Brooklyn and was about to move from night shift to day shift. Tammy Williams, in the interim, was to look after Jalen for only 1 week. All parties believed that Tammy Williams may have suddenly snapped, and instead of asking her friend Corrine to pick up the child as she was stressed out, she cracked and took his life. Medical authorities concluded that the boy had not only been smothered but also otherwise abused. Tammy Williams was charged with second-degree murder. All neighbours were shocked, as she was seen as a mother on the block. Everybody wanted her to be the godmother to their baby. That's how nice she was. The above media reporting leaves no doubt that a child called Jalen Robinson had lost his life, just as Atlas Aubrey had described to his mother, and he was also able to quickly name his mother with the surname Washington. Erica Aubrey was so convinced by his son's story that she contacted Dr. Jim Tucker, who was a child psychiatrist at the University of Virginia School of Medicine. One of Dr. Tucker's main research interests was documenting stories of children who claimed to remember previous lives, and have been researching the phenomena for 20 years. Tucker believes children are most likely to retain memories from past lives as they are not influenced by knowledge of the past. But as they get older, the memories of their previous lives usually fade. By the age of 6 or 7, the memories have gone. Both Erica and Atlas worked closely with Dr. Tucker, where he set him a series of tests. He then presented Atlas with 5 photos from Jalen Robinson's life, where one of them was a photo of Jalen's mother and father, their home, several of the places they would visit, and the playground that Jalen's mother had regularly taken him to. Keeping in mind that Atlas had to choose each image from a selection of other images and got 5 out of 5 on each occasion. Dr. Tucker said that his mother could not have created or taught this behaviour to him. As with many reincarnation stories about children, the parents have never previously discussed reincarnation or shown photographs to their child. On most occasions, the child's previous life description was spontaneous without any prompting from friends or family. Dr. Tucker has written a book titled Life Before Life, a scientific investigation of children's memories of previous lives.